Nice to have you with us.
Get ready to match the stars. George Kennedy, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Loretta Switz, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Raymer.
Good. Thank you for joining us. Come over here and greet these beautiful people. Let's see now. It's Match the Stars to the Show's time. The Blue Knight, Mary Tyler Moore, and MASH. Okay. It's all up to you. Figure it out. Sort them out in your own inimitable way. And let's say hello to our two players, Fran Enoch and Hal Hadfield. How do you feel, Fran?
Oh, great.
Good. Fran's our current champ. She's got $600 to her credit, and that puts a smile on her face.
It does.
And we know you're not going to leave here empty-handed with that amount. And she's going to be challenged by Hal Hadfield now. We found out a little bit about him yesterday. He was born and raised here and spent some time in North Dakota, right?
Just back here in L.A. now, and married.
Yep.
And professional pilot.
And he's happy to be here.
Very happy to be here.
Right. Okay, we'll start this game right from the top, right after we do a little business with America. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Bing. Round one. Hal, it's your choice, A or B.
B, please.
B it is. New game. Everybody plays.
Right.
Rocket Roberts is the world's fastest runner. He's so fast that when he ran in the 100-yard dash, he crossed the finish line and his blank was still at the starting line. That's how fast he is. He's so fast when he crossed the finish line.
Oh, that's an easy one.
His blank was still at the starting line.
Was still the same?
That's right.
Was.
When he ran the 100-yard dash, he crossed the finish line and his blank was still at the starting line.
You.
Pretty good. You're okay, Loretta.
Oh, my word.
How long were you on Broadway with same time next year?
7 months.
7 months.
Yeah.
Did you go back to refresh yourself? Brett, would you put it in the
No,
slot?
she stole another answer.
All right. Okay. Want to hear more about that? Okay, Hal. Rocket Roberts is the world's fastest runner. He's so fast that when he ran in the 100-yard dash, he crossed the finish line and his blank was still at the starting line.
His shorts.
His shorts. That's good. Isn't that good?
That's good.
Well, that's a good one. Don't you wish you had thought of that?
I sure do. I've had his shoes there.
Shoes is good. That's another good one. Shorts is okay, though, right?
Do you know that I started to say shorts?
And you didn't say shorts.
But I threw it out for a better answer, but it doesn't match. Shadow.
Shadow is okay. Yes.
Very clever.
You just get a couple of ahs. You thought you'd get a big laugh with it, huh? she's been sick. She really does.
For
She's got the
years.
swine flu, you know. Hello, Charles.
I chose Shadow like this.
Oh, boy. Rocket Robert, world's fastest runner, so fast when he ran the 100-yard dash, he crossed the finish line. His blank was still at the starting line, and he said shorts.
And I wish I'd have said that. I said foot.
His foot, but that's good, though. You know, he just, and his foot.
Better than shadow.
Stretching a good thing too far.
It is stretching it a
That
bit.
was a very hip answer.
Shadow? Oh, yeah, shadow's good. Yes, nothing wrong with that. What do you say to that?
Oh, sorry, honey.
Yes, you were singing there.
You remember how I asked about was?
Yes.
His blank was?
His blank was still
And then,
at the,
because I
yeah.
thought of shorts and shoes and stuff, so I said his suit was, but meaning his shorts, you know, the outfit that he wears, which is
What
always
about
wearing.
that? Okay. One for Hal.
That's talking Betty.
Fran,
Yes.
you know another sweet talker when you meet one, don't you?
Oh, yes.
That Betty, why isn't she just a sweet talking lady? Okay, now here's yours.
She'll talk
Louis
you out
said,
of your shadow.
right. Louis said, I come from a town that's so small there's only one TV station. And what's worse, the only show they have is reruns of blank. That's how small that town is. They have only one station, and the only show they have is reruns of blank. Remember, first round questions are kind of wide open.
Is it so
Entirely
small?
up to you. It's a small town,
Right.
and only one TV station. And what's the only show they have is reruns of
What's
blank.
worse, it's
Yeah,
operative phrase.
right.
What's the operative phrase?
Yes,
What is worse?
it's a small town, one station. Can't afford much, low budget, you see.
The only show they have reruns of is...
All right, put it right there in that slot there, and away we go with Franina. Everybody ready? All right, Fran. Louis said I come from a town that's so small there's only one TV station. And what's worse, the only show they have is reruns of
Groucho Marx.
Groucho Marx. Those are really old.
Wasn't too good.
Well, I think it's pretty good. That's an old show. As a matter of fact, that show is really, really old, isn't it? They're on kinescopes. They're not. What do you say to that?
I wish it were Groucho Marx. No, they had reruns of the sign-on.
The sign-on. All right, that's okay, George. What do you say?
Does he mean the sign-off?
No, the sign-on. There's the sign-on and the sign-off. They have. What do you say to that?
I said Milton Green. Or Match Game. One of the other.
Reruns of Match Game? What would be wrong with having reruns of Match Game?
I don't know.
That's what would
Sometimes
be
I just
wrong.
like to josh.
You are really getting sicker by the minute. Hello, Charles.
The Pinky Lee Show.
That's a very inside show business joke about Pinky Lee. All right.
I said Lassie, but I put a question mark.
Lassie. Why? You're not sure? Oh, I see. Yeah, because Lassie's really a girl. Why?
No, that's
No?
not why.
Oh, well, I don't know. All right, Richard, we're up to you.
I think I have the definitive answer.
You have the definitive
Set it
answer.
up,
Here it is.
please.
Yeah. Louis said I come from a town that's so small, there's only one TV station. What's worse, the only show they have is reruns of...
What's worse is they only have reruns of The Great Debates.
Wonderful.
Bad news.
Yeah.
Bad news.
Oh, yes. Boring. Hello there, Betty.
Can't bottom that. I tell you what, I started to say test pattern, but knowing our girl, I said the farm report.
Farm report. Yes. The agricultural hour
Right.
there. So there we are at the end of round one. Scores 1-0 favor of Hal. Round two coming up after this. Good. All right, here we go. Now, round two coming up. Bing. Boing, there it is. Hal, it's up to you, A or B.
B again, please.
B again. You matched one person last time, that was Betty White. She lays out. The rest of you respond to this if you would, please. Nancy, the newlywed, said, my new husband drinks too much. At our wedding reception, he got so drunk he blanked on the cake. At our wedding reception, he got so drunk he blanked on the cake.
Did you say the nudie?
Newlywed.
Oh, newlywed. Oh, that changes the whole answer, doesn't it?
That's a redundancy. The newlywed said my new husband drinks. It should just be my husband
Wait a
drinks.
minute, I fixed it for you.
That's
We'll take care of the grammar.
No,
You write the
seriously.
answers.
Of course, seriously.
It's an awful lot of conflict.
Yeah, there is a great deal of conflict
not
on
down
this
here.
show.
Not down here.
Not down
only
here,
in the
no.
upper tier.
Yeah.
Well,
I have two answers, and both of them are wonderful.
Well, we're going to start without you.
Okay, wait a minute.
No, I'm not waiting for you, Brett.
You have to, sweetheart, because I'm hurrying.
She really does have the swine flu or something like that. And are you under any medication?
I'm here, dear. I'm just writing out a prescription for myself.
Nancy, the newlywed, said, my new husband drinks too much. At our wedding reception, he got so drunk he blanked on the cake.
This is bad. He tinkled on the cake.
Well,
But he couldn't dot the I.
he said he couldn't dot the I. What do you say?
I had two choices, and I took the wrong one. It was either that or upchuck.
Oh, dear me. I hate this question.
I do too.
Hate it. What is this? Come on. How do I know?
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it. Yes. What is yours?
I said, new hubby flowed up.
Okay. All right. That's two of those.
To you.
He made wet on the cake, which was difficult to do.
Because
He made wet on the cake, which was difficult to do.
Because
It was still in the box.
Oh yes, of course. Oh dear.
Oh, well, I thought he was very happy.
He was happy, yes.
Yes, well, he danced on my cake.
He danced on the cake. That's nice. A lovely thought.
Boring
Yes.
but sweet.
Yes.
Certainly
Richard?
a cut of barf, isn't it?
Barfed on a cake. He got so drunk he blanked on the cake and he said tinkle. What do you
Don't sit there
say? You don't
Oh,
say
I'm
anything.
so glad I didn't have to participate.
So now, Fran Enoch, we come to you. Now, what you have to do here, Fran, is match two of the celebrities to tie. If you match three, you win another game. See how you... Hey, you've all heard of swine flu.
Yeah.
Heard of it? I've got
You're getting it right now. From you-know-who. Well, Frank just got cow flu, and now he can't stop himself from blanking. Frank just got cow flu, now he can't stop himself from blanking.
Well, there were two great answers, and I can't.
Remember, trust your judgment and give us your first response. Whatever your instinct says was your first thing. That's very good, Miss Betty, honey.
Is Fern a country girl?
Okay.
Any form of that.
All right. Here we go. Fran.
Yes.
You know about the swine flu.
Yes.
Frank just got cow flu. Now he can't stop himself from blanking.
From throwing up. I know.
I don't understand that. I don't understand it. I think you need some hip, woman.
Yeah.
Well, there is still hope for you, Hal.
Right.
What'd you say, George?
Milking.
Myself from milking. I don't understand that either. What'd you say?
You're going to understand mine, because you are a country boy.
I
And
am.
I'm a country girl.
Right?
He can't stop himself from chewing his cud.
Wow. It's a good one. Charles?
I said mooing.
Mooing is a very good one. Mooing is the best
Showstop.
answer, Fran. It is indeed. Loretta has mooing, too. She has the definitive answer, a very good one. You must match Richard and Betty to
Mooing.
stay in the game and achieve a tie. Mooing doesn't so. Hal Hatfield wins the game. There we go. Congratulations, old bean. We'll say goodbye to Franny. Listen, I'm glad you won some money.
I am too.
You got $600.
I really did.
That's pretty good, Fran Enoch. Thank you very much for being with us on Match Game 76. Come back right after these messages and see how he does in the Big Money Super Match. Here he is. He's won his first game. He's got $100. He's going to try for over $5,000 now. Ready?
I am ready.
Okay, Ham. We polled a recent studio audience and we got their best response to this. Candy blank. Remember, you got $500. If you match the answer that studio audience gave most frequently. Now, their second most popular response is worth $250 to you and $100 for the third. And let's see what kind of help you'll get from our celebrities.
Richard, please.
Candy kisses.
Candy kisses is one answer.
Betty.
Candyman.
Candyman.
And Charles, please.
Candy cane.
There they are. Take it over, Hal. Candy cane, Candyman, Candy kisses. Now, you may have one that's even better than all those three. You can do that if you like. It's up to you entirely.
Candy cane.
Candy cane. Okay. That's what we're looking for, a little candy cane. That's the answer that Charles gave you. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. May we see the $100 response? Candy apple.
Oh, that's because it's close to Halloween.
Okay. We are looking for candy cane. May we see the $250 number? Candyman.
It's going to be candy.
Okay, that's Sammy Davis's big song, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Last chance for candy cane. Slide it, Earl. Yes, sir, Hal. Congratulations. You got it. Now you got $600. All right, I'm ready. How's your psi phenomenon, extrasensory perception today?
I hope it's great.
Who do you think is going to be lucky for
I
you?
think I'm working with Charles here.
Charles.
All right.
All right. Charles, you must act more enthusiastic and thrilled about working with a young guy like this who has high hopes and aspirations of winning $5,000. Now, we're going to rehearse it once more, do you? All right, now you got a choice here. You can choose any one of our 6 celebrities. Whom would you like, please?
I think it's working well with Charles today.
Oh. Okay, let's go.
All right, here we go. Here it is, worth $5,000. Now, listen carefully and think carefully before you respond.
Now, what was that all about?
The Avon lady.
I don't want none. Our complexions are good. Blank detector. Blank detector. D-E-T-E-C-T-O-R. Okay, here it is. Get your ESP going over to Charles Nelson Riley, and if it's working, you'll come up with the same answer he's already written on the card, and you'll collect $5,000. What do you say to that? Blank detector.
Lie detector.
Lie detector. Well, according to the audience response, Hal, according to their response, you've given an answer that they approve of.
Let's rehearse that scene again.
Okay, no. Sorry,
You don't
rehearsals
want
are
to?
over. This is the real thing now. We're on for real. Rehearsals are over.
I cannot tell a lie.
You got Your wife and your parents. Congratulations to y'all. Well, you got $5,600, and you're going to meet another player. So let's welcome Brianne Leary. Brianne Leary. Hello there. As soon as it stops, there you go. You know Brianne Leary? How are you, Brianne Leary?
Just fine, thank you.
That's an interesting name. Brianne. Is that an Irish name?
Brianne Bannigan Leary.
Brianne Bannigan Leary.
Very Irish.
Very, very Irish. Where are you from, Brianne?
Originally from Providence, Rhode Island.
Providence, Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I grew up in Tucson, Arizona.
Yep.
And I'm out here now.
And here
obviously.
you are. Well, welcome to my country.
Thank you very much.
Good luck to you, Brianne.
Thank you very much.
Here we go. You have a choice of A or B here in this first round.
B, please.
All right. Brianne wants B. B for Brianne.
What is
Milton said, I went to a doctor who was so expensive. They need a little more rehearsal too, don't they? One more time. Milton said, I went to a doctor who was so expensive.
Very good.
Getting better, yeah. For $25, all he did was send me a blank.
Went to doctor was so expensive?
Went to a doctor who was so expensive, for $25, all he did was send me a blank. A rim shot. Rum-bum-bum. Very good. Okay, everybody ready down here? All right, all through up there, so we go right back to Brianne Leary. Milton said, I went to a doctor who was so expensive, for $25, all he did was send me a blank.
A bill.
Send me a bill. Yeah. Good. I don't know why, it seems to be the correct answer, the logical answer.
It is obvious.
It is obviously good. Very good, George. That's one for Brianne. Brett?
He sure didn't send a check. He sent a bill.
Oh, very good, Brianne. What do you say to that, Charles?
He's just my...
Oh, there's another one. Hey, this is very unusual for a first rounder, Brianne. I'll let her down, Richard. She's got a good Irish
I love
name.
her name.
Yeah.
Brianne. That's a nice
Brianne.
name. You're pretty.
Pretty.
My name's Bill.
You're not going to let her down, are you?
I wouldn't let her down. I wouldn't let him down either, though. Well, William.
Well, look at that. That's very unusual for that to happen in a first round question. So you're going to have 2 shots at it here, and we'll see how it works out right up to see about this. Here we go. No, we don't. We ain't going no place. Time is, we just don't have enough time to do another question. So we're going to put you in cold storage, and you'll have 2 shots at matching all 6 celebrities. Okay, good luck to both of you. And I thank you very much. You were all just Jim Dandy. Is there anything I can do for everyone before we depart here? Listen,
Sure, me.
get rid of that cold. I want you to drink lots of fluids now.
Someone's going to come and give me a nice, big, fat shot of B12.
Oh, good. That'll be very good for you. Anything else we can do for anyone here?
Is it true that Mary Tyler Moore, this is like your last year?
Oh, is this your last year? Oh. But you're not giving up. If we all wrote to her,
We all
yeah.
wrote to Mary, maybe we can get her
She
to
should
stay
have
on
her
one
own
more
show.
year.
Yeah, she should have her own show, shouldn't
Yep.
she?
Say goodbye.
Gene Raymond here, join us next
Get ready to match the stars. George Kennedy, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Riley, Loretta Switz, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now, here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Raymond.
All right, Johnny O. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for joining us, because we couldn't do it without you. It's nice to have you back again. Everybody all ready?
Yes,
Ready.
You look grand. You're a lovely bunch of coconuts. Now, let's say hello to Hal Hadfield and Brianne Leary. Now, Hal here is the current champ. He's won a pretty good bundle. He has $5,600 to his credit. I didn't ask you what you're going to do with that money, Hal.
Oh, probably should put it down on a home or something. I'm silly, I'll put it down on an airplane.
An airplane. Yeah. Fly, your wife just fainted.
Yes, she did.
She's not too thrilled with that. She's not a pilot, I take it.
No, she's not. She enjoys it, but I'm sure she'd enjoy it home better.
Yeah, well, you know, out here in the western part of the country, you can fly almost every day of the year. The weather's so great. Yeah. Now, he's being... Oh, you can fly some... listen, Brianne, you did unusually well with your first-round question. It's most unusual. It's happened a couple of times before for somebody to match all 6 celebrities in the first round, but you did it. That means he's going to have 2 shots at catching up with you, and the best he can achieve is a tie. Let's see how this game turns out after we see about this. Now I'm ready. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Push the button. Bing. There we go. That's yours.
I have A, I guess.
Well, let's see. Yes, A is what you have here. This is Hal's first round question. Dumb Doris, so dumb.
How dumb is she?
She didn't have any mothballs. She packed her sweater in blank balls. Dumb Doris, so dumb, when she didn't have any mothballs, she packed her sweaters in blank balls.
Perfect answer, Charles. Perfect, sweetheart.
Okay, good. Good.
Perfect.
Very good. Now, Hal Hadfield. Dumb Doris, so dumb, Hal, when she didn't have any mothballs, she packed her sweaters in blank balls.
Meatballs.
Meatball. Very funny, Hal. Not a winner, but funny. Okay, George.
You go for golf balls.
Golf balls is okay. You know, first round questions can run far afield. You're going to get some wild answers here.
No, you're not going to get so
getting
many
wild
wild answers
answers.
at all.
What?
There was meatballs.
What's the nearest thing to a mothball in
Is
look?
it your turn?
No, but I thought I
I love that reading. Is it your turn? What do you
The
say?
closest thing to a mothball is a golf ball.
Yes. Oh,
Oh,
all
Hal, I'm
right.
sorry, you're so
Yes.
cute.
Golf
We
ball.
say golf ball, Gene. We don't
All right.
golf ball.
Everybody's saying golf ball because it looks somewhat like a mothball, a little bigger version of a mothball. What do you say to
Your answer. I said snowballs.
snowballs? Yeah,
Said she
they're
was dumb.
teeny ones. They could look like she is dumb.
Well, if she's dumb, she probably wouldn't know even the size of them, would she?
No, she wouldn't.
No, so she packed them in bowling balls.
Ah, white bowling balls.
Now I feel
Yes. Okay. She's so dumb she didn't have any mothballs. She packed her sweaters in meatballs.
Well, meatballs would get your sweater all yucky.
Yes.
But the closest thing to mothballs in my book are pinch-ponge balls.
Pinch-ponge, yes. They look like them.
What a cute age.
Aren't you glad you came?
Cotton ball, my second choice. That didn't make it either.
What was that?
Cotton balls is my second
Cotton balls was your second choice. Okay, now, you have a choice here. Since she's matched everyone, she doesn't play in round 2. You have a choice of A or B.
A.
A.
Please.
The die is cast.
Die
That's
is
it.
cast.
Irrevocable. You cannot change your mind. Here we go. One senator's secretary said to the other, "You can tell that new girl has never used a typewriter before. Look, she's typing with her blanks." Okay. He does have blue eyes, doesn't he?
Blue as Jack Benny's.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see if they're all ready over there. Ready over there. Okay, here we go with Hal Hatfield. One senator's secretary said to the other, "You can tell that new girl has never used a typewriter before. Look at her. She's typing with her blanks."
Boobs.
That's why things are all fouled up down in
The answer, but where can I hire her?
called the hunt and peck system. All right, we're looking for boobs.
You got toes.
Toes! So that means Brianne Leary wins the game. What the rest of you have? Toes, boobs, boobs, boobs. Bronze, toes, boobs. Come on down, Brianne. Congratulations. Hang around over here on the tape. Hal, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You
It's a lot
do
of fun.
have beautiful blue eyes. We got gifts for you and money and all that stuff for Hal Hatfield. So long. I was spinning in the office, spin these messages just for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Brianne Leary's won $100. Now she's going to try for over $5,000. You ready? Here we go. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank Earth. Blank Earth. Now, the answer that bunch gave most frequently will get you $500 if you match it. And then their second most popular response gets you $250, and then the third $100. Whom do you call on?
Charles?
Crazy about me, aren't you, sweetheart? I choose Mudda.
What?
Mudda.
Mother Earth.
No, Mudda. Mudda Earth.
Mother Earth. Okay.
What about the good Earth?
Good Earth?
Richard.
Heaven and earth.
Heaven and
I
Earth.
would move heaven and earth together.
Heaven and Earth. The good Earth and Mother Earth, or Mother Earth, if you're really butch there. What do you say? You can have one of those or one of your own.
I know.
What?
Mother Earth?
You want Mother Earth? Mother Earth. Okay. We're looking for Mother Earth now. You feel a little insecure? Because the audience didn't scream and holler. Don't you think she made the correct choice, Mother Earth?
What else is there?
Make her know it there. Let's see if we got Mother Earth up there. May we see the $100 number? The good Earth. Okay. We are looking for Mother Earth. May we see the $250 number? Planet Earth. Is that what you thought of?
Mother Earth better.
Okay, I hope it's going to be up there on the top spot. That'll get you another $500. Slide it, Earl. Yeah, very good. Congratulations. Now you got $600. Yes, sirree. Now, more important than the fact that you got the $600, Brianne, you're going to play for 10 times that $500 you just won, or $5,000. But we can't give you the money until you match somebody over there. Whom do you wish to have a go with at?
Charles.
Okay, Charles. Get ready to write. Ready? Stand on the tape. Face me, Brianne. Here it is. It's worth $5,000.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Parsons blank. Parsons blank. P-A-R-S-O-N apostrophe S blank. Parsons blank. Parson. You know what a parson is.
Well educated.
Parsons blank.
Boy, is this the hits.
Okay, I have to consult with our official over here.
Why?
She just whispered to me that she doesn't know what Parsons means. Can I define the word for her, or is that not allowed? You don't know either. We really can't give you any help on this at this stage. You're really on your own. Parsons blank, we have to ask you to give us a response which you think will match Charles. You know what a parson is. You don't. Well, well, anyway.
That's right.
Does the word sound familiar to you?
Parsons pears. That's the only thing I
Parsons,
which makes no sense at all.
Parsons pears.
I don't know why I said that at all. But
Well, I don't know. You took a shot at it. It's better than drawing a total blank. Charles, what did you say?
The only one that I think of is Parsons' Table.
what's a parson?
Well, a parson is a quasi-religious person, isn't he?
Not necessarily quasi. He's like a vicar.
A vicar in a church, yes.
He would have
Preacher.
a
Right.
parish.
He would have a parish, yes. And Parsons ammonia, Parsons
when
nose.
Parsons
Have you ever heard of the
nose.
phrase Parsons nose?
No, I didn't even hear a parsons.
There's also
I wouldn't
the
hear there's no
Now,
sense.
Parsons table is a table, well, never mind there.
And
I'll
then
draw you a
when the
picture. Anyway.
parson goes down the street with his wife,
Right.
you see, that's where the expression that comes in, where they say, there's the parson's pear.
Yes, we're going to meet another player now. Here comes Bill Story. Hello, Bill. We welcome Bill Story. And we got to find out a little bit about the Bill Story right now. Tell us where you're from and all that sort of thing, Bill.
Yes, Gene, I'm a fireman. I live in the city of Carson. My hobbies are snow skiing, amateur radio, and trying to cook up the best chili pot in the world.
Really? Our director, Mark Breslow, is an authority on chili. He used to own a restaurant called Jailhouse Chili. Now,
He did?
yes, he did.
I never knew
That's
that.
right. Lost his blank. You got a good recipe for chili?
Yes.
Do you chop your meat or cube your meat?
Cube it.
Cube it. He does have he knows about chili because that's the sine qua non of chili making there. Now, Bill, you may have, is there anything else you want to tell us about you? No. All right. You married or did you tell us?
Single.
You're single. Okay. You may have A or B.
B.
B it is for Bill. Right. He cubes his meat. And I'll bet he makes delicious chili. Weird Willie lost his job as a farmhand after he took a branding iron and branded the farmer's blank. He branded the farmer's blank. There it is, Charles. Thank you. That'll be $50, if you please. Feeling better today, are you?
Oh, I just
You
feel
mean Mark
wonderful.
Breslow, our director, makes chili, and for the last 4 years he's been saying he's going to make it for us, and no one has seen the chili yet?
That's right.
Mark Breslow?
That same one.
Oh.
That very same
Thanks, Mark.
one. Watch you. Then you can't say stuff like that because you go fuzzy focus. There you go. There you are in fuzzy focus now. You see what he'll do to you? He has strange powers over you, Charles. Be nice to him. Weird Willie. Stop. You go out of the picture altogether if you're not nice to him. See how nice I am and how good I look.
off
and
next week.
lighting is no, wait a minute.
See if he can do that.
There's a half shot. Charles is cutting two now. Now let's get back to the thing here now.
Right.
Here's a very important bill. Weird Willie lost his job as a farmhand after he took a branding iron and branded the farmer's blank.
Wife.
Wife. Okay. Now, wait a minute. You who are awing, what would you say? Oh, all right. That's the joke. The farmer's daughter.
He said wife.
He said wife.
I said wife.
You said wife. Oh. What do you say?
Their union had never been blessed with issue. So they had no daughter. He had to brand the farmer's wife.
Aha! And you thought he was going to lose. They were going to be rotten there. See how wrong you are? I think still soon he's going to lose anyway. What do you say?
Am I in focus now?
Let me see if you're in focus now. Yeah, the focus is very sharp, but the picture's not on you.
Daughter!
Okay, Bill, you got two there now. Loretta, we're looking for a farmer's wife is what we're looking for.
No, his daughter.
Daughter. Farmer's daughter.
At the risk of getting a very large close-up, I think Mark Breslow is the best director in television.
Oh, there it is. Big, tight headshot. Oh, you're beautiful. Thank you. All right, Betty, don't look that way. We should just see your earlobe.
And he's a well, that's what he, that's my best side. Being the daughter of a traveling salesman, I had to say.
Farmer's daughter. Okay. Now, Bill, you got 2 in your first round question. We'll see how you do with yours in a moment or so, but right now we want to see about this. Smile. Smile. Oh, Ira, walk. Where are you going, Ira? Missed him. Close. Almost got him. There he is. Hey, we got him. There he is. Got caught on camera. Now, we'll plow on ahead here. Brianne, if you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. He did 2 with his first rounder. Let's see how she does. Fat Frida is so fat. You're fired. Fat Frida is so fat she uses a giant shoehorn to get into her blank. That's how fat Frida is. Okay.
Okay.
Fat Frida's so fat, she uses a giant shoehorn to get into her blank. Just write it down on the card.
Right?
Yeah, that's it. There you got a good one. That a boy.
That's nice.
That's very nice. George has got an answer, which he's writing now, and he's all set. Fat Frida is so fat, Brian, she uses a giant shoehorn to get into her...
Girdle.
Girdle. We don't wear them, do we? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess we do. What do you say, George?
I say Brianne is right.
A girdle. All right. Looking for a little girdle for the girl.
Wrong, darling. When you're that fat,
Yeah.
you don't wear a girdle.
You don't?
You are a great big fat corsetta.
A corsetta. A corset, is that a...
A corset is a girdle, you idiots!
No, it's... Isn't she a good sport?
What is the difference between
Corset is a girdle, you idiot!
I don't mean to be cranky.
Wait, a corset is a thing that goes from here all the way here.
It does not. It is just a girdle. A corset is a girdle for a fat person.
What? Show them. Yeah, I time. What the heck? Because a corset is not a girdle.
Well, I said
Look it up in the dictionary.
a girdle or a corselet.
Oh, all right. There's one for you.
I want Webster's bar.
Is a corset a girdle? No.
Yeah.
Well informed about things.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
I wasn't asking you. Fat Frida's so fat she used a giant shoehorn to get into her girdle.
Right.
Right, okay. That's here for Brianne. What do you say about this, Richard?
I think you use Wesson oil to get into the girdle.
Wesson oil. Slide right in there.
And you use a big shoehorn to get into the dress.
Into the dress. Right.
Or you could use a big shoehorn.
The big
to get
shoehorn.
into her house.
Right.
Or her local country club. Whatever. I said girdle. Harness.
All right. Harness. Okay. There we go with round 1. Score 4-2 in favor of the current champion. Now we go to round 2 and ask Bill to make a selection.
I'll have to pick B again.
B it is. Now, only 4 people play. Charles and the lower tier. Dumb Donald is so dumb when he was invited to play in a floating crap game, he brought along a blank. Dumb Donald is so dumb when he was invited to play in a floating crap game, he brought along a blank.
Now that's easy, darling. I'm still...
Comprendes?
I don't mean to split hairs, but I want them to get out their dictionary.
You think a girdle and a corset are the same thing?
A girdle is
We will consult later, and if we have done any injustice to any person on this program, as you know, we call them back and give them another shot. If that applies... Okay, here we go. Everybody ready? Yep. All right. Now, Bill, Dumb Donald is so dumb when he was invited to play in a floating crap game, he brought along a blank.
An inner tube.
Inner tube. All right. That's good. That would save his life. What do you say,
There
Charles?
were so many good ones. A bathing suit. I said it could be a surfboard or
A bathing suit. Well, a floating crap game. I think Bill had the right idea there.
Yeah.
Some life-saving device.
Yes.
An inner tube or lifesaver is good. What do you say?
A water wing.
Water wing. Now, well, I guess can't match that. You're on the right track. Got to match the two remaining ones to achieve a tie and stay in the game. Now, here we go with Richard.
I said life jacket.
Life jacket. Oh, that means Brianne Leary wins the game. What'd you have? Swimsuit. Here we go again. Okay. Gee, Bill, we were just getting to know you and like you a little bit. Now you're going already.
It's been great, Pete.
We got all kinds of wonderful gifts we're going to be sending your way, including a 20-year supply of pantyhose. You're going to love them. Thank you very much, Bill. Bill's story, there he goes. And now we got this message just for you. Oh, we're having... How much time we got here? Oh, 20 seconds. Heck, we can kill that in an hour, can't we? Listen, what is it? It's MASH, The Blue Knight, and Mary Tyler Moore. Am I getting close?
Yes.
Okay. Join us next time for Match Game 76. Gene Rayburn here. So long.
Get ready to match the stars. George Kennedy, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Loretta Switz, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now, here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Rayburn.
We must stop meeting like this. Thank you for joining us. You're going to have a good time because the lunatics are loose.
Can I just show you what she's doing now?
What is she
Don't
doing?
show the brand, we'll get in trouble. Show how a sick woman pours club soda. With the cap on. Just look at that so they let the nation see what I'm living with.
First he tried to open it, then he tried to open it.
They're not strong like...
Now let's watch. There should be music under this, strongman music.
Okay, Brianne Leary, are you ready?
Yeah.
She's done very well. How much money have you won? $700, right? $700. You remember that you won $700?
I knew I won some money.
You did.
That's enough.
Now, she won 2 games, and she's going to do the second half of the Big Money Super Match in a moment or so, and we wish her the best of luck in that, and we'll do that right after we do this. Hello there. Nice to have you with us again. Here's Brianne Leary. He's won her second game, and we're going to have a go at the big money now. Ready? We polled the recent studio audience, Brianne, and we got their best response to this. Blank pads, P-A-D-S. Oh. Remember, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 every match. At $250 for the second most popular response. Then $100 if you hook up with their third most popular answer. Let's see what help we'll get from our celebrities here.
Betty?
Launch pads.
Launch pads, okay.
Brett.
Knee pads.
Knee pads.
But I wear constantly when I'm scrubbing floors.
Sure you do.
And George.
Elbow pads.
Elbow pads. So you got elbow pads, knee pads, and launch pads. Now you can reject all 3 of those and give a peachy answer of your own if you want to. Or you can choose one of those. What would you like to do? It's up to you. Anything you say. What?
Oh, knee pads.
Knee pads.
I know, but
What do you think is a better answer? What?
What?
Corn pads.
What?
Corn pads.
Corn pads?
Notepads. Yeah, scratch pads.
Deodorant.
All right, Brianne, you've chosen knee pads. Let's see if it's up there, and if so, where. May we see the $100 number? Lily pad. Was that kind of bunch, eh? Well, the flower lover in that day. May we see the $250 number? Knee pads it is. Congratulations to you. You got another $250. Now you're up to $950. And it'll be kind of weird if the audience is right, isn't it? Shoulder pads. Oh, hot pads. Boy, there are a lot of good ones here. Okay, Earl, slide it. Shoulder. They were right. By Jove, they were right. I never even thought of that one, did you? Okay. Smart audience out here today. They had it right from the...
We'll sit down there.
Oh, yeah. You want to come up here? We'll sit down there. You do the show there. Okay. Now, you got $250. You play for 10 times that amount, or $2,500. And you have to choose one celebrity now and make an attempt to match that individual exactly.
Betty, please.
Okay, Betty. Here we go.
Your record has not been the
That's all
greatest.
right, kid. I got faith in you.
Oh,
What?
bless your heart, Bryn.
You got faith in her?
I got faith
Let's
in her.
get it together, girls.
All right. Stand on the adhesive tape there, on the shoulder pads that we got on the floor there. Here it is, worth $2,500, and it goes as follows. Venus blank. V-E-N-U-S blank. Venus blank. All right, Brianne, Betty's made up her mind. We ask you to give us a response which you think will match hers. Get your ESP flowing to her and tell us what she wrote on the card. Venus...
Milo?
Venus de Milo. You say it with a question mark in your
Because
voice.
I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it.
Venus de Milo is correct. Well done. She says Venus de Milo will match you for $2,500. What do you say to that?
Oh, I'm so hung up in the space thing with the launch pads.
Oh,
and the
Venus.
planet Venus and everything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I said Venus de Milo.
Talk about your piercing scream. That was a piercing scream. You got $3,450, and we congratulate you, and we're very happy for you. And Brianne, you're going to meet another player right now, and if you've got it together, we'll bring on Kay Henry. Kay Henry. Hello there. All right. Kay, you know Brianne. Now, Kay, we welcome you and ask you to tell us the Kay Henry story.
Okay, I'm a homemaker and I have 3 beautiful children, Kristen, Jason, and a brand new little bicentennial baby, Ryan Patrick.
Okay. Congratulations on all of those activities. And the best of luck to you here. Now, Kay, we'll ask you in a moment or so to make a selection, but right now we got to do a little business with America. We'll come right back to you. Hurry back. Here we go. Now, you may have a choice of A or B, Kay Henry.
I'll take A.
You want A? Now, we got a new game going here. Everybody will play.
Wow, man.
King Arthur said.
Oh, I love King
He
Arthur.
said, he talked a little funny. He said,
Yes.
He said, I don't like that Arabian sheik. King Arthur said that.
Yes.
He said, I don't like that Arabian sheik. He moved into the castle next door and turned it into a used blank lot. I don't like that Arabian sheik, or sheikh, as they used to say in those days.
Sheik.
Terrific. You got it.
Do you know I thought you said Gene Arthur?
No, King Arthur. Moved into the castle next door.
No, I understand it. Now that I know it's what it is, I understand.
You got it.
Good, it's adorable.
Isn't it adorable? What are you doing down there, you dirty lady? Get out of there.
I was trying to tie your
From my
shoe.
head.
Oh, aren't you sweet? Thank you very much. Oh, Daddy. All right, ready? Here we go.
Okay.
All right, Kay Henry. King Arthur said, I don't like that Arabian sheik. He moved into the castle next door and turned it into a used blank lot.
Camel.
Camelot. She said he turned it into a used Camelot.
Camelot.
Camelot. Yeah. Sing a little song, George. Camelot.
This may come as a shock to the world. Camelot.
Oh, you are improving. Your cold is getting better.
Yes.
What do you say, Charles?
Lot de Camel.
Camelot. Kay Henry, you've matched 3 of the celebrities in the upper tier, all of them, in fact. And now we come to Loretta Swift.
Whose head is somewhere else. I thought it was a harem lot.
A harem lot. Turn into a used harem lot.
More fun.
Interesting idea. Huh? What do you say to that?
I say Camelot.
Camelot there. What do you say to this?
The rain may never fall till after sundown.
Yes, there's a song.
In the morning fog is gone.
Betty, well done. That's 5 for you. Brian, let's see how you do with yours. Hey, did you see the new book at the bookstore? Let me tell you about it. It's the thinnest book ever written. It's called The Collected Wisdom of Blank. The Collected Wisdom.
What is it? Let me say.
It's the thinnest book ever written.
Thinnest book.
Yes, it just came out. Okay, they're just about ready. I'll stroll over here to Brianne Leary. Brianne Brannigan Leary.
Bannigan.
Bannigan. B-A-N-N-I-G-A-N. Oh, they're finished. No, not finished. You finished, Brett?
Yes, Tom.
Okay. The new book at the bookstore. It's the thinnest book ever written. It's called The Collected Wisdom of...
Brett?
Brett?
I know.
A rather hostile thought directed at you. What do you say to that?
No.
No. Not Brett, right?
No.
No.
Howard Cosell.
Howard Cosell. A good one. The Collected Wisdom of...
I'm gonna get you. Betty White, Alan Ludden's wife.
Yeah. They're married, you know. Hello, Charles.
The Collected Wisdom of Brett. You see, let me explain.
Tell me.
Like adorable things like when she tries to pour the club soda through the cap still on the bottle is called a Brettism. Adorable.
They are adorable.
She's a sick woman.
But you're okay, Charles. Everyone's out of step with me. Loretta, what do you say to this? The thinnest book ever written.
I just try to think of the dumbest person I know, and I said Mortimer Snurd.
Mortimer Snurd. He wasn't too bright. Yes. Okay, Richard.
I didn't say Brett.
You didn't say Brett.
I said the lady behind me.
Very good.
Now, Betty, we're looking for...
It could have worked either way. He could have been sitting this way, too, you see. He'd be...
Oh, yes. He goes both ways.
One for Jean.
And now, Miss Betty White is on.
because Brett
Folks,
is like
pay attention
that.
to Miss Betty White.
I'm going to turn the other cheek. I simply said Brett Summers.
All right. So the score now is 5-3. And we go to round 2. 5-3 in favor of Kay Henry, who now has her choice of A or B.
I'll take A again.
A again. Now, let's see. There's just one person. Who is it?
Wow.
Oh, hello there.
pressure.
You remember me, don't you?
Yes, the one with the girdle.
Right. Stephanie said, I'm taking classes at Bernie's School of Burlesque. It's wonderful. Whenever I do good, Bernie puts a gold star on my blank. Okay. Up. All right. Okay, you ready? Stephanie said, I'm taking classes at Bernie's School of Burlesque, and it's wonderful. Whenever I do good, Bernie puts a gold star on my blank.
Rear end.
Rear end. All right. I suppose there are two ways to go here, the upper extremity or the lower extremity. Did you choose either or neither?
I said G-string.
G-string. That doesn't match answer. She said rear ends. We've got to stop right here now before we give you your second round question. You've got to... We are ready to carry on here. Now, you know what you have to do, Brianne?
Yes, I do.
What?
I've got a match. All my people.
2 to tie, 3 to win. All right, here we go. George and Brett play, and Loretta plays. Fred said, boy, was that airline rotten. At dinner time, the passengers in first class got egg drop soup, while the passengers in coach got blank drop soup. That's a rotten airline. Yes, of course. A A rotten airline. At dinner time, the passengers in first class got egg drop soup. The passengers in coach got blank drop soup.
I love that name. Isn't that a wonderful name, Brian?
Brianne, yes.
Yeah, it's a lovely.
It's spelled B-R-I-A-N-N-E. Here you go. Fred said that. A rotten airline passenger. You got it. Okay. Okay, Brianne. Was that airline rotten? At dinner time, the passengers in first class got egg drop soup, while the passengers in coach got blank drop soup.
Bird.
Bird drop. Now, you want chicken egg drop, or you want some other kind of soup? What do you want? You want one from column A? Oh, bird drop soup. That's very good. That's one for her. Score now 5-4. What do you say?
I say she sings like a babe.
A bird soup. We got a tie score now. So you've achieved the tie. You get one more match here with Loretta Swit, and you win another game. Show and tell time.
I said bird's nest.
Bird's nest.
No.
Bird's nest.
Yeah!
All right, that wins the game. Come on down. Congratulations. So you hang around there for a minute or so while we say goodbye to Kay Henry. We'll be sending you some gifts, Kay Henry, and it was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Goodbye, Kay Henry. Thank you. Now, Brianne, here we go again. There it is. We polled a recent studio audience, remember? We got their best response to this. Blank beaver. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. $250 for the middle one, remember, and $100 for the bottom one. You've been here before. You know how it goes. Choose your celebrities.
Loretta, please.
Eager.
Eager beaver. There's one.
Richard.
A favorite show, Leave It to Beaver.
Leave It to Beaver. That's good.
And Charles.
I chose Gene, Busy as a.
Busy as a beaver. Eager beaver. And Leave It to Beaver. Those are the three. You want one of those, or have you got one of your own?
Leave It to Beaver.
Leave It to Beaver. Okay, it's the one that Richard gave you. We'll find out if it's up there, and if so, where. Let's begin down at the bottom, Brianne, and reveal the $100 response. Busy Beaver. Well, we kind of had that from one of the celebrities. Let's see if we get Leave It to Beaver under the $250 number. Eager Beaver. This looks pretty good. I think it's going to be up there. Don't you think it's going to be up there? Yeah. All right, Earl, show and tell. Yes, sirree. Congratulations. Now you're over $4,000. And you're going to play for 10 times the amount, or $5,000. But remember what you have to do to get the money. You got to match one celebrity.
Brett, please.
Brett. Brett, you are no longer sick.
Right, I'm a well woman.
You're a well woman. Okay, here we go with Brett for $5,000. All right. Get your ESP going over to Brett now. Blank Park. Blank Park. P-A-R-K.
There's so much. I don't know. I can't ask where she's from, can I?
No, you can't. Just write an answer. Get your ESP going over to her. She's got it flowing over to you now. Come up with the same answer. Now she's finally finished, Brianne.
Okay.
All right, there it is. Blank Park. What answer do you want to give us you think will match hers and collect the $5,000?
Central.
Central Park. Well, Brianne, I agree with you. I ran through every one of them in my mind, and I said, well, that's the most famous park in the world, and if I were playing, I'd write it, and I hope you wrote it so she gets some
If
money.
I'd only known that she was from the East, I would have said Central Park.
Ah, you said it, you rascal. Well, good for you. Now you got $9,050. How about that?
That's pretty darn good.
That's very good. Congratulations to you, Brianne. You've really got a lot of loot here now, and you're going to meet another player, so let's welcome Carrie Shore. Hi, Carrie. Carrie, we'll welcome you and ask you to tell us the Carrie Shore story.
Okay, I'm originally from New York, now living in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And I'm married. I have a lovely wife, Kathy. And I play soccer, ski, and play beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball?
Yeah.
Where do you ski mostly?
In California, up north, Mammoth.
I see, yeah. All right. And you have said Central Park? Is she? Were you playing it in your mind back there?
I probably would have.
Central Park?
Yeah.
Being from the East, I guess you would. But she's not. Where are you from originally?
Providence, Rhode Island.
Providence, Rhode Island, but not New York City. You did say Central Park. Well, good for you. Now we found out about Carrie Shore. We can't start the game at this instant. We've got to do something else, and this is it. Well, listen, we've got just about a minute. It's not quite enough time to do a question, so we're going to ask you to hold everything until we get together next time. Look forward to seeing you then, all right? Okay. You're a dandy. You've done it again. Don't forget to watch for Loretta Swit on MASH. No, the Blue Night, yes. Or are you on the Blue Night? You're on the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Yeah.
He's on the Blue Night. She's on MASH, and they're all wonderful.
And you can buy the Belle of Amherst in recording or in books in your bookstore.
No kidding.
Yes, it's published.
Hey, that's good news. She did the whole thing?
The whole play.
On 2 LPs.
With Brooks Atkinson's comments, which are wonderful.
How marvelous.
It is true.
Well, we sell it on Family Feud.
I was going to say, if you bought it, you would save having a Family Feud, is what I was going to say.
Say goodbye, Grace.
Goodbye, Gracie. Join us next time for Match Game 76. Goodbye.